Within a few minutes, I think I can tell you the short history of Irioni prophetic blessing. We bless the name of the Lord God. Irioni prophetic blessing started in the year 2019. I remember I just returned from a trip abroad. I traveled abroad and I came back. The admin of the church group WhatsApp, Sister Bamidele Kayo, they paid a visit to the office and requested from me that I should be administering to the church, blessing them prophetically and, teaching them every day on the group WhatsApp. I said, it's not possible. My schedule seems so tight. I can't make it every day. She encouraged me. She furthered that if I can't make it every day, I should try every week. I said I would think about it. That was in April. And so when it was in May, I think I started. I would do it today, stop tomorrow, do it today, stop tomorrow, do it today, stop tomorrow. Lo and behold, I stopped in the month of July, or probably at the early part of August. I stopped because of some issues. I may not be able to say it now. August, like I said, I stopped, preaching and praying through the internet, online, in the early part of August, or probably at the latter part of July. I traveled down to Ogun State. I visited the Reverend Kolawole, a minister whom we served together in Odo State. He now asked from me, he said, why did I stop the daily devotion? I asked him, do you normally hear? He said, yes, I do send it to him. Let me make this reference that the beginning of Irioni prophetic message was entirely for the church members, the one I did in that I started with. People picks it up on the circuit platform and they continually, send it to their friends. I also normally do it. So Reverend Kolawole was one of those whom I sent it to. He said, why did I stop? He said, he's always been blessed in the program. Well, I told him, I'm sorry, that I will continue. So the second week of August, I continued. I remember so well it was the second week because that was the year, in the year 2019, the second week of August was the week when Remo Diocese Youth Convention was going on. Remo Central Youth Convention was going on. And I started again the second phase of Irioni prophetic outreach because of the encouragement I received from Reverend Kolawole. I started again the production of the online messages and never stopped. Immediately after, Reverend Kolawole encouraged me. Reverend Kolawole is now a presbyter, is now very Reverend Kolawole, still in Remo Central. The advent of coronavirus led to the explosion of Irioni prophetic blessing because the coronavirus issue led to church closure, lockdown, economic crisis, and many more. The Archbishop of Ilesha, the Most Reverend Amos A. Akindeko, JPBP, requested that all ministers should appear before him and said that within this period of lockdown, it is important that all ministers must seek for means to awake their church members and never allow them to sleep nor slumber spiritually. It is so unfortunate that at that time at the meeting, a lot of people were thinking he was joking. But it was not a joke. It was a serious matter. I remember he queried me. He said, Majek, why? What have you been doing? How have you been, ministering to your church members that are locked down at home? Then I told him, I've been preaching through the WhatsApp. He said, WhatsApp? Have I listened to it? I have never heard about it. He said, whenever I preach, I should send a copy to him. That's what he said, that he wants to listen to everybody. Any message we send down. Okay, well, I felt if the Archbishop could listen to my message and we want to hear us, then we can give it out to everybody over the world. And that was how I started giving the messages out to the left, to the right, to the north, to the east, and English section of Irioni Prophetic Blessing started on May 7. It was a big challenge. Evangelist J.K. Nayeju, former Accountant General of Nigeria, called me and said he enjoys the Yoruba messages. He wants to be giving his friends who are non-Yoruba speaking people the same message. He requested that we should start. Well, I gave a month notice to everybody listening that if you are interested in the English version, you should make a request. People requested, so many people, and so we started. And one of the encouragement Evangelist J.K. Nayeju gave was that he said we should be adding Wesleyan hymns to it. And that was the beginning of hymns being added to Irioni Prophetic Blessing. Well, we bless God. The Lord God has helped us so far. For the space and time, I wish to say more than this, but the time is not there. All glory be to God.
I will praise him every day.